Well, not clearly not Grizz.
Nah, Grizz on a different level.
That nigga bugging. He is wild.
All right, about to get started in 3, 2, 1.
We're brothers, we're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
All right, cut and print. Beautiful, guys. Dynamite. That is.
And we are back. Welcome to my Harry Trigger. But welcome back to another episode of the BrawlCast, episode 151. Now, I had a Harry Trigger, man. That's my fault. But seriously, guys, we are back with our 151st episode, man. It's been about a month since we've been doing the pod. This is an episode entitled Late Registration. Since school started, summer is over. We are back. Really good out. We are officially back. Talking chat. Yo, you're my boy. Shout out to Stan. Shop business in the building. But yeah, man, it's been a minute, man. We back. We back with another new episode of the BrawlCast. It's been quite some time. Last time we did an episode, we had Mr. Black on the show on 150th. We talked about Job Slam and basically talked about the advantages. we talked about the advantages of a secondary promotion in our last episode in mid-August. But today we are back. We're gonna give you as Matt is driving on the way. But yeah, man, we're back. We got our panelists back. Of course, we got BK Matt of your sports show.
And Bobby Brown was born.
And NC Bobby Brown of the shop business. And of course, we got the Dynamite Kid Ty back as we it's been a while. So like we normally do on this show, we usually give a vibe check, seeing how everybody's been feeling. And since it's been about a month, man, checking the temperature. How's everybody been feeling, man?
I'm tired.
Huh?
I'm
tired me? You want me to do it?
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. The word of the day is bleach. No, I'm playing. No, I've been good. I've been good. What you call it?
What?
Yeah. What? What? Yeah, bleach. Yeah, it's nutritious.
Jackson bleach or like?
No, that nutritious stuff. You know what I'm saying? That drink.
That what?
that drink.
Wait, what?
You mean what? But the drink. You never had some? I guess you didn't live to tell the story, huh?
Oh my God.
It's great.
Oh my God.
That shit is phenomenal, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's some queen shit, ain't it?
Ain't no queen shit. You know, that's some. Actually, that kind of started in your neck of the woods, to be quite honest. You know, y'all be innovating everything. We just be sitting back and watching and modifying. You know.
Do not put that on there.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Listen, you got to try it once. You know what I'm saying? Tastes good.
Sexual relationship. What the hell is that in the background?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh. That's Jay watching it, doc. he basically watching it, doc.
No, but
Jay said it was good.
Jay Matt said was good.
Things are good.
He's just trying to chill it and just get locked in.
Things are good though.
That's good.
Another school year. No real stress outside of the physical because I've been moving around a lot more in the building. You know how the beginning of everything is troublesome, but mentally I'm all right. I'm just a little bit more tired. I think I'm at that point now where it's like you just feel tired as default. That's a certain level, I guess, and that's really all there is to it. Hasn't been bad. Looking forward to Sunday going to HOG. So I'm in a good mood.
That'll be tomorrow. Yeah, we got that show tomorrow.
Oh shit!
Yeah. What up?
Yo, we got the shop in the building.
Shop business. What up? How y'all feeling?
Good,
Good,
man. What's
good.
going on? What's going on?
Ain't shit. I just got off the stream and shit. So
Yeah, I saw you. I saw you playing Tekken.
Yeah, I was playing Tekken and the stream messed up or whatever. So I'm kind of happy about that because I was getting tired of playing that. But I saw y'all going up. I was like, fuck it. I got the weekend.
I feel.
Got the weekend off. I'm gonna tag in and see what's
Man,
going on.
man. Yeah, right now we just basically just vibe checking because it's been a minute, man. It's been a minute since we've been doing the show. What's good?
Tacos or pizza?
What's good, Matt?
I'm trying to figure out what to feed these kids right now. Tacos or pizza?
It depends on how you feeling.
Feeling like pizza. Whatever's gonna get me to my nap closer.
Whatever's easiest.
Ooh, whatever's yeah. Whatever's easiest.
I like tacos.
Tacos be the shit, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what he said.
Can't go wrong with tacos though.
So are we gonna talk about the Nick thing, or you gonna run from the smoke?
All right, you know.
That's what I
All right. You know what? I'm gonna speed through this because last time, like we was on, like it wasn't my birthday, so I just wanted to put that out there as well. Like, yeah, I turned 32, had a good time, went to Atlantic City, went to Jabba Slam. Jabba Slam was dope as well. Saw Stan perform, saw some good people perform. It was mad. And as usual, Jabba, it wouldn't be Jabba Slam with a little bit of drama. I forgot.
Ass beat at Jobber Slam.
Yeah, we was there. Shout out to the Omni.
You drove you drove Big E home too.
Oh yeah, the Eric's variant. We drove Top Dollar back to his hotel in Astoria. So that was
Did
actually
you really?
pretty cool. Yeah, we
He
did.
fit in your car?
You didn't tell that story.
Yeah,
He fit in your car?
yeah, he did. Shockingly, because the dude was like 6'6". It's crazy to put.
I felt bad for the whole right side of your car, man, because it was like, nah, you don't understand, because he was driving him and me, and I'm like 6'3". I'm right there with him. I'm right there. The whole that shit should have been we should have been popping a wheelie the whole time going to the. Oh my god.
Yo,
That's crazy.
Yo. Oh my god. Nah, because what happened was because Nell came up to me and was like, yo, just do us a solid and drop him home. I'm like, hey, sure. Like, I ain't see nothing wrong with it.
He talked to y'all?
I mean, on the way back, like, dude just looked tired, man. I just wanted to get him to his destination and just dip. So I basically just I did what my father's been doing for many years as a cab driver and shut the fuck up and got to his destination.
Cab driver mode.
I was a cab driver mode, man. Listen.
Oh, I'm done. I don't even got to say nothing for the rest of the show.
You really don't.
Told him that. You should have told him that.
Hey, listen.
Oh man.
Hey, listen, man.
It's over for you. It's over for you. You should have told him that.
Mom, was she a nurse? Was she a nurse?
Yeah, my mom's a retired nurse. Yeah. Relax, dude.
Man, gonna punch the horn because
Marie or Maria?
First one. I got nothing to hide.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about.
I got nothing to hide.
Dean or John in y'all name or Claude?
this man. Look what you did, man. Great. Now
No, it's okay. I'm a living stereotype. My mom's name is G. My dad's name is G. My mom's name is Marie. Like, I'm a living Caribbean stereotype.
Gonna have this man being worse than JD Vance out here. Look, this is gonna be. Come on, man.
So he eats cats. He eats dogs. You know the cats.
Being right. I hate being right. And I
Matt
think
going,
y'all get at me all the time, but the stereotype be fitting.
what you
Not y'all eating cats and dogs. I'm not standing behind that.
You're not standing behind that with Matt. That's
That
too
was
far.
crazy. That was way too. I was like, yo,
He got to relax.
he has to relax.
He got to
I
relax.
had the orange pill talking crazy about y'all.
Oh, shit.
I got hit up 4 times over that, getting apologies from people. I didn't even understand what the hell was going on.
Y'all was eating the non-lives. It was crazy. I'm like, yo, I never met a Haitian that ate cat food. That's crazy.
I had a white dude tell me, yo, I'm so sorry they got you confused with Koreans. I lost my mind.
Oh my God.
That was crazy, man. That was crazy. That was 2 days ago too.
All this time, y'all
Whoa.
be saying I gotta relax.
Wait, wasn't that saying jokes?
Nah, it wasn't that. No.
So
I
yeah,
don't
I
even
think
know.
Randy, Stu, you need to apologize for your Nick fandom because you out here talking blasphemy.
All right, you know what,
Me and
man.
Stan, had the unfortunate
Hold on now. Listen, you can't be saying all this stuff while Carl Anthony Towns is in the chat. Is on the show right now.
You see how he do this shit? You see how he does this shit? He want to swing the shit to me because this man heartbroken. You think I'm not sad too?
Pause.
Yo, get secure, Matt. You being weird every
That
damn
wasn't even
podcast, bro.
me. Stan said it.
Okay, I'm about to say my bad. My bad.
I said it. Pause.
Yeah,
I'm playing that game.
Listen. No, I'm just so used to Matt being out of pocket with this. That's my bad.
It's
You
not
know what?
me.
I'm sorry, Matt. I'm sorry.
Peacock is a pause. Everybody know Peacock is a pause. That's what's crazy.
Nah,
Stop saying that word, yo.
He said he gonna swing that this way because you're heartbroken.
I heard him. I say, yo, that's
nah, what happened? Go ahead.
Nah, Carl Anthony Towns coming to New York, us losing DiVincenzo and Randall, that made me sad. I'm not gonna lie. I felt like God was punishing me for all the jokes I've made about Cat over the years. I'm not gonna lie. that just felt
like this man is trash.
He's not. It is not like there's nothing. It's just when you lose like some pieces you grew up with, you know what I mean, or like you grew into having Randall. He basically came to this organization to help turn things around to set up for a season like this.
Y'all give him too much credit.
And then
I'm not hearing.
Y'all giving that man way too much credit.
Hold up.
Y'all gotta chill.
I mean, look.
I gotta ask this question.
Here we go. I know this question's coming. I
gotta ask. How old are you, bro?
How old am I?
Yes.
I'm 27.
Okay.
You're 97.
All right. So I honestly I can forgive that. Cause it's like, and not even to say, oh, you on a young nigga. Like,
he ain't gonna forgive me. I already know.
I
already know it's coming. So you know, it's all good.
You want some young shit, but like it's really like in the time period of our recollection, as far as the Knicks go, it's been Julius Randle. His face has been the one. So I don't blame you for feeling that way. I
blame you. I blame you. He's trash.
Yeah, but we knew that.
I'm gonna say what everybody else is not gonna say.
No, he's frustrated me over the years, and still, but I respect the effort he gave to the franchise. Is what I'm saying.
So why do you still want him there?
Well, yeah. The problem is they had him as the face of the franchise,
which made me sick to my stomach. I threw up daily.
You what?
Threw up daily. Wow.
Randall made you bulimic with it.
Yes,
Matt.
I've been telling Stu for the last fucking 3 years.
Do you know what water tastes like?
Yo. Get rid of him. I'm sick of him. He's trash, bro. He's not even as good. Oh, we got a Wawa?
What?
I mean, you live by Amish. You live in Amish country. Of course, you got a Wawa.
No, I think I'm a little bit more hurt.
I work in Amish country. I do not live there.
I'm a little bit more hurt. We lost DiVincenzo.
I'm not.
That's the one. All right.
He comes off the bench, bro. Come on.
I mean, look. The season gonna start Monday. Training camp starts Monday. I'm gonna see where it goes. I'm like, you make that trade, you better give me 60.
I think we're gonna be fine. I just hope. It just kind of like it hurts what the original vision of what I was thinking this season was going to be. That's all it is.
Well, apparently, I just saw a post. Mike just posted like apparently he didn't care nothing about that vision. He didn't care shit about no Villanova nothing.
Yeah,
he wasn't. Apparently, he was unhappy in New York.
Yep, that's what he said.
And I saw that too. Apparently, when Mikal Bridges showed up, he went, "Oh."
Devo was like, I ain't getting minutes. I bet I'm out. That much I can understand. Like I'm like,
at least
I can't understand it.
At least it's alleged right now. It's alleged, but
no, it's not.
No.
Think about it.
But they still cool. It's not an ego thing. It's not like they're beefing. They still cool.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
Think about it. This guy played under Steph Curry, right? For how long? Like a year or two?
Yeah, about a year.
It was a season, yeah.
Right? He played under Steph Curry, and then he comes over. And then he goes from that culture, and then he comes to the Knicks culture, and he's playing under Jalen Brunson. So at this point, he's like, "Yo, I'm ready for my own. I'm ready to get paid. I'm ready." You know what I'm saying? Like he's done playing
Yep.
being the backup.
Yeah, I mean,
Own is wild. You
now
gotta
you're
be
right.
consistent. You gotta be consistent in order to have your own.
But now he's
Talk
going to
about
be
it, sister.
playing with Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, and that's honestly a good look. It's not a bad look for either one of them.
Yo, Matt, where are you pointing this camera, bro? Hold up. What is going on, man?
Ooh wee.
This thing, please help somebody. Ran, help.
Hey, that ain't me.
Well, yeah, that's the New York address. A lot has happened in the past month. We haven't been here, but we'll chip away at that slowly but surely. What you call it? We had a whole SummerSlam that passed by. Raw and SmackDown's been crazy,
Is that? Yeah.
and NXT's been crazy. I still don't know why CM Punk showed up that one episode,
What's good? What's
but
good?
that was pretty cool though.
Oh shit, we really getting the shop here today.
Oh god,
Yeah.
Oh, yo, this gonna make Eric look so bad because he on the show.
this is what I call a return episode.
Where's
This is what I'm talking about, yo. Eric is like, yo, and you know what's funny? This Eric's the motherfucker that said like, yo, Saturday I got off, no excuses. We
Oh, don't
doing
do
the
that.
show.
No,
The
don't do
entire-
that, man. Come on, man. Hey,
I'm stalling him out.
before he pulls up in the same episode and gets you.
Right.
He gonna be like, there's a lot of shocked faces in here. A lot of
shop business? Let's turn it to shop.
Surprise.
it's gonna turn into a shop episode, but like, yo, first order of business, since you know we basically talked about it before on air. You know, I know a lot of you, basically most of the world, was watching the Vince doc on Netflix this past week that dropped on Wednesday.
Bro, Kev on stage watched this.
Kev on stage is a wrestling fan.
Kev on stage is a wrestling fan. He was
I
on
know.
Public Enemies. Like, yeah, he about this. Kev on stage about this, man. He's not, you know, like he about that. I think Jay's finishing up watching it himself, but like, yo, what's been your thoughts about it, man?
Fuck that documentary. That shit pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yo, Tony Atlas is the funniest thing alive.
Thank you.
Like snitching, bro. That nigga dry snitched everything. Yo. He told everybody.
I hate the way that man dressed. I hate the way that man dressed, bro.
Cut off.
I'm about to get that Yabba Dabba Doo special.
I'm about to say somebody said he was dressed like Fred Flintstone. I had to pause the whole thing.
My man said we was all a little weird. He said we was all doing these things to women. I was like, yo, this
every time you saw his confessional, he was gonna let it be known, like, yo, this shit was going down.
Look, out of all the people they could have got to talk on Vince McMahon, they're gonna get Tony Atlas. Like, that's what they got him for. Like,
cause Tony gonna tell it. Like,
that's what they got him for. Do just that.
I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. Well, maybe Don laughed. I think it was the first and second episode when like they were talking about niggas was talking about WrestleMania 2. The union shit. And the moment he's like, yo, he hit Hogan stooge about.
Hogan went crazy. Yeah, Jesse was telling all the guys that they was gonna get all together. And I was like, God damn, Hogan.
Nah. For me, it was at the end.
Hogan went this crazy to Vince.
That for me, it was at the end when they were like, after they went through all the horrible things this guy Vince McMahon is about and did, and then they asked Tony Atlas, "What's Vince McMahon's legacy?" And he just blurts out, "The greatest promoter ever."
Oh God.
Yo.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I didn't even want to watch this documentary when it first came out because I've listened to too many stories. I know enough. Like, there wasn't anything they weren't going to reveal that I didn't really know. I only went to watch this documentary because I wanted to hear Bret Hart talk again. To be honest with you,
that part.
Because every time this man show up on something, it is the most hilarious thing I've ever seen in my life.
Honestly, what did he do? He got up there and he pretty much vindicated Vince from Owen's death.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
First thing I heard when I saw Brett show up in that documentary, I'm an artist. I was like, yep, this is gonna be a good time.
Yeah,
Honestly, that's what people gotta understand about Brett.
Bro, as soon as I saw Brett sit down, I was like, yeah, this is about to be it.
Yeah, it's about to go down. It's about to go down.
That's what people gotta understand about Bret Hart. Like, whenever he talks, you gotta remember, like, he's talking from a place of a pure worker. And when I say pure worker, I mean somebody that was born and bred in this shit. We think we're fans of this shit. This man was born and bred literally in this shit. So of course it's gonna be real to him. And then you're coming up, and Dre, you can attest to this. Like, he's coming, everything that he's saying, you can hear, you'll hear a wrestler say in a locker room. You hear that same kind of perspective.
He's as real as it gets.
Like, so it's just like whenever he blames, like,
it's crazy. I think we were talking about this before about the difference between being in it and then thinking that you're in it. And you can hear it based on a lot of those people in the documentary. Like, a lot of people, I'm sure, that weren't in wrestling want to speak the lingo and everything like that. And I'm just kind of like,
yeah.
But,
when you hear Brett speak, you're hearing a first-hand account of like this is how they thought.
Now, when Brett talked about how, like, he actually knocked Vince out, Taker was like, "Yo, I don't know how he clocked him out."
Brett came up with a posse of Anvil, Ken Shamrock, and Rick Rude. There was nothing you could do.
Yeah, he had to give it
There's
up.
nothing you could do. Like, I remember the Wrestling with Shadows thing. They got to show some of the footage of what happened at that time, and they talked about Brett
outside the door. That's outside the door. You saw them.
Yep.
Ain't none of y'all niggas getting this out here. Ain't none of y'all getting in here. The only one that was allowed in there was Taker and Boy Wonder. That was it.
Boy Wonder.
Pretty much.
Shame.
yeah, because nobody fucking with Taker. Everybody saw Taker was like,
Nobody fuck with Taker. Nobody fuck with Taker.
Even now, I see Taker walk. Right, sir.
It's like, yo, if I find out something went down, what's good, Ray? What's good?
Taker's another one. If you ever hear him talk, he's talking from a place of like a pure worker. Like, you heard him talk about like the chair shots and shit like that. Like,
he talked about how he was tight. It's like, yo, I mean, I was pissed they removed the chair shots.
Like, bro, snap out of it.
I'm like, why the fuck did they put Chris Nowinski in this shit? That pissed me off.
To vindicate Vince when he decided to go to PG. Like, that was another situation. Like, yo, it's all right, yo, man, I was talking mad shit about this. And now, it's a real shop business party, yo.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yep. They done took. Yep. They done took over like the NWO.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Because you were talking about the Wolfpack in the chat the last couple of days.
Yo, bro, that shit is funny.
Yep. Rand. We gonna have to make a decision. We're gonna have to change the logo, man. Something's gonna have to happen here.
That shit.
Oh man,
just fucking the vehicles real quick. And of course, the one person missing. Where this nigga Grizz at?
The one who called for this week. He called for this week. That's the funny part. He called for it.
Nah, chill. We had a fighting chance. If the whole group get here, we're done. It's over.
Shit, Randy at this point is like Eric Bischoff to y'all.
Eric Bischoff. So this was in the cards. That's why you wanted to get on this week. You trying to kill us?
Yeah,
What is this?
Eric Bischoff is Randy is the Eric Bischoff of Backstage Brawl, and then
Oh no.
Oh my god.
In every way, every good way possible that Eric Bischoff didn't fuck up.
Wait, so who's Hogan?
I don't know.
Eric.
Oh no.
You see everything?
Oh no.
We all here. We're Hogan at.
You're right.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
You're not gonna know why.
You're right.
All right. If Rand's Bischoff and Eric is Hogan, I'm the damn cruiserweight division. It's about to be my last day. They're about to take me out of here.
Yeah, you about to go to the E and get your mask back.
They're gonna throw me like Kev did Ray. Gonna throw me over.
Oh damn.
Oh no, you about to start your LWO?
I might as well. I gotta find my own language though.
Oh man.
Oh man, this is your plan. You did this.
I ain't do shit. They wanted to come. They wanted to come. I just sent the link, man. Listen, Eric's like, oh, we have no excuse. I'm off next week. Mind you, he's in the middle of a fucking hurricane right now, directing airplanes.
Oh, absolutely. Good luck to him. Good luck to him. I was sitting in my nice little cozy tower, and I was like, oh, damn, these flights are canceling. Oh, man, I'm about to go home, though.
Yo,
that's me. It's dead, nigga. I'm about to go home. In about an hour. Give me a good hour. I'm out of here.
Y'all,
man,
that's messed up.
Listen, I'm in Jersey. Listen, I'm gonna pay for it. I'm in Jersey now for Magic. NYWC's after this, and then I do a double tomorrow. So
damn.
I'm
so
you on the fucking game all day.
That's the life of a wise brother, right?
Boy.
Yeah, sometimes.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm so sick of these fucking kids, bro. I'm so sick of these. I cursed them little niggas out before I left. I'm like, yo, fuck y'all.
Yo, nigga, you at Target?
But you about to make them tacos though.
Niggas in
right? No, not my kids. Not my kids. I'm talking about the other little niggas.
Oh, you mean at your actual job?
That's a super Walmart, ain't
it? Nah, this is Royal Malls. This is like a gas station.
Matt, you never stay in one location for one episode of these damn things. I swear to God.
You did
Matt don't do it for us either. The last episode he was on, he was in the bed though, so that's. But if he was up,
I did see that.
If he was up, he was up.
I looked up Matt in a whole nother place.
What the fuck you doing? I'm like, I'm asleep. All right, nigga, get the fuck up and let's get on. I'm like, damn, nigga.
Literally, because we moved the show up for you.
And yeah, I ain't do the season preview yet, did y'all, for y'all show?
The NBA season preview? No, not yet.
Yeah.
The NBA don't start for like another 30 days almost.
Yeah.
I had to change my Atlantic Division article because I was like, all right, cool. I put everything in. Call from my editor. He's like, that trade happened. You gotta change that article, nigga. I was like,
surprise.
I was like, I submitted everything. I'm done. 10 o'clock. You gotta change that article, nigga. I was like,
I think we're gonna be okay.
Y'all gonna be great.
The Knicks are gonna be fine, bro. I don't know why everybody's bitching.
We'll see.
I don't know why anybody's bitching.
Because
the power of friendship must have not been too much powerful since DiVincenzo wanted to leave.
That nigga ain't even want to be here.
It wasn't powerful either to kick Matt out. The hell happened?
That nigga Matt gone. That nigga's gone.
Yeah, Matt is DiVincenzo. He wanted to leave.
Oh!
Damn, so basically we traded Eric away like he's Randall, so I traded Eric away for the shop.
Okay. All right.
Hey,
I've never been on this podcast and defended Eric. What is this? What are you going to do?
Listen, we say this with love.
We got Eric and y'all got Matt. I think y'all got the better part of the deal because Eric been fiending to talk about what he wanted to be talking about, and then his other, I ain't gonna blow his other co-hosts up, but yeah.
Oh. And y'all got the playoffs coming up too. That's a bad fucking look.
Nigga, playoffs here.
That's what I'm saying, right, bro.
Like the playoffs is here. Like playoffs is here, and you fuck it up. Like what's first of all, the name of the show is trash. It's number one. So
hey, not too much of my brand, chill.
No. I love the brand, but listen, there was there was a better name.
We know there was a better name.
There was a better name. So there's a better name.
Oh, he's still in Walmart. All right, let's go.
I try to be diplomatic and democratic, but next time I'm just gonna straight. Hey, this is the name of the shit. Y'all do it.
You really want some Cameron shit, huh? Y'all trying to be diplomatic and democratic.
Listen, we'll have a whole Dipset logo like we have the Wu-Tang Year logo. So.
Yo, I hear that.
I ain't go for what was one of the wildest stories from the doc that didn't really make the doc that you wish would have been told on air?
The Playboy interview.
Oh
yeah.
Wait, what was the question?
No. I think no. They talked about that.
I'm about to walk in the locker room, so I'll be back.
To be honest with you, the whole fucking Stone Cold saying he don't believe in CTE shit.
That shit was wild, son. Because why?
Listen, the whole documentary, that was probably the most controversial thing I had heard the whole time. That was
I
the
don't
only
believe
thing
in
that had me
CTE.
like. That was the whole thing. I was like, yo, what? Like my mind was blown. Pause. Like, but I was like, yo, what the fuck? What did he
Again,
say?
you gotta remember who
Yo,
y'all
that's
talking
crazy.
about.
No, I get
He's
not. I
working.
totally get that. I totally get that. But it was just coming from him, who's had neck injuries, who's had knee injuries, for him to say he doesn't believe in something medically is crazy.
You know,
Crazy.
I had a.
Because you know how many concussions he's probably had.
How many concussions he's still probably dealing with.
That's what I'm saying. Like he has to think about that. Oh shit, that's my reality. You know what I'm saying?
That's why it makes more for me. Like, yo, how can you not believe it?
I got something for that. I if you don't mind. There were two things I got from that sentence. Number one, when he said that, it didn't faze me. I'll tell you why. It sounded like when like your uncle is telling you stories from yesteryear about the wars.
Yeah.
And, they just like they just say things that don't make sense.
Sound old.
They say, and I just sat there and I was like, you know what, Stone Cold, if you don't believe in CT, that's fine. That's how I know the CT is working. If it doesn't like, and that's okay. Like if you don't believe in it, that's fine. Some people don't believe in certain things that are clearly existing. Like the Amish don't believe in electricity. You know what? I'm gonna just turn my lights off.
Everything's going
it's just fine. The other thing I got from that is like, I understand why people are upset. Genuinely I do, and you can feel however way you want to. You're justified. My thing is, I'm tired of listening to people get upset that they found out that celebrities don't have great opinions on things. I'm just sitting here like, just because they're famous does not mean they're going to have a great worldview of what's going on or understanding of things.
That's true. Their world is very limited, so yeah, it's true.
Because there's no way. Because here's the thing: if fame equated to a good opinion, then I would actually be excited to hear a microphone get near Ice Spice's mouth. But in the same token, like,
I get what he's saying.
You know what I mean? Like we spent years clowning Ja Rule, saying who cares what Ja Rule thinks at a time like this, and then we get upset at something like that, like this. I'm just like, hey, Steve Austin got his neck broke. He's been chair shotted a million times. He's taken a lot of head bumps, a lot of different above the neck type of bumps. You know what? If he feels entitled to, if he feels that's how he feels, I'm okay with him feeling that way. I'm not gonna sit here and give him a book on CTE and have him read it. No, I'm just.
I know that nigga got CTE. Remember, he got knocked out at Highway to Hell.
The funny part is that like CTE. That's something that a wrestler from any generation, even now, like you're most likely going to have some percentage of it just based on what you're doing. Like things can go wrong. It just so happened he was in the era that had the most toys by Jack Specific. There's no way. This is how it is. It's okay.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I hate him for that word.
I'm just saying, like, bro, I'm just happy that these people are like, if you have one bad opinion like that or one opinion I don't agree with it, like there are a lot of people that should be more messed up than they are. I'm still trying to figure out how Mick Foley's Santa Claus after all the stuff he's been through.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
I was shocked that they didn't interview him.
Considering his most recent take on Vince, I'm glad they didn't, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
So it's all right. Listen, people got look. Here's my thing. We share too much. All right. I don't need everybody to be interviewed at this point. Okay.
Nah.
I still want to know where Tony Atlas sleeves went. That's my real question. Like, that's my take from this documentary. Bret Hart was fantastic, and Tony Atlas really do dress like Fred Flintstone just for the sake of it.
Niggas was like online yabba dabba do when he saw this shit.
Yabba dabba. What? Like, why are you like this? Why?
Yo,
Atlas is in the spot like Virgil, bro. It was funny as shit.
You know what? For that intents and purposes, he did replace Virgil for that day.
Yeah.
Like for that
spot like Virgil. It's crazy.
Yo, recipes of Virgil. But I ain't gonna hold you. There was one thing that was like, it kind of took me back a bit because it's like, yo, this dude legit passed on generational trauma to his children. He hates Shane, and Stephanie was like, "Nah, I'm gonna get you out the paint." But when it didn't work, I was like, I'm out of here.
Because he was raised like dirt, man. Grew up in a trailer home, had 2 abusive parents, and life didn't change until his dad told him that pro wrestling exists.
Right.
And even then, his dad was still shit. Like, his actual dad was shitty on him. Like, yo, like,
Because his dad was a business person first and a human second. And look at what Vince turned out to be. That man justified everything from the 2 episodes that I saw. He justified everything that he did based off, well, it's business, and business ain't got no soul.
You have a what?
The nigga told his.
No, I don't have a question.
See, y'all missed. See, all right. Ty said he only saw 2 episodes, so he didn't get to the Shane episode yet.
I mean, you don't have to. It's just
That's fine, bro. I don't know Vince's life, but I know enough about Vince's life that I'm like, there's not much you're gonna cover here that I haven't heard already.
They were talking about why Shane left the company.
Bro, he opened up the documentary being like, yo, y'all ain't gonna know shit. I ain't telling y'all shit.
Telling y'all everything. Hell yeah.
He opened up. He's like, first off, I ain't telling y'all shit. Y'all gonna know what I want y'all to know.
He's like, I ain't giving the whole. He's like, I ain't giving that niggas a whole spiel, which he essentially did at the end of the day.
But again, I didn't learn. Like Ty was saying, I didn't learn anything new about Vince McMahon.
No, you know what? You know why? Because we're wrestling fans.
I'm about to say, like I said,
we already know.
If you're a wrestling fan, if you've been following this shit halfway for the last 20 years, then you know what's up. You know this story.
It wasn't made for us.
Also a shock to people that aren't familiar and that think that everything is everything. But we know what's going on.
Exactly.
Like we know the nigga up out here, foul nigga. Like,
I'm surprised they didn't. I'm surprised they didn't talk more about the Macho Man.
Damn, bro.
I even made that statement for that corny ass shit. Like we didn't already fucking know what the fuck was going on.
But I'm glad they didn't, because he's obviously not around to defend himself or anything like that. But like,
not anymore.
You know how messy they get. I was surprised they didn't go there.
Oh shit.
I think they tried to, but right when they did, like that's when the allegations came out. Like everything was coming out around that time.
I mean, that's the perfect time. It's like, why not? You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's true.
You know, bro. Whatever.
Yeah, that's that.
I enjoyed it though. I like the first episode the best.
I ain't gonna front. When they started the second episode with Stand Back, I was like, y'all some diabolical.
I was dying, bro.
Yeah.
I popped. Since I heard since I heard the song start playing, I'm like, damn, y'all really taking it there.
I don't like how WWE likes to lie about how pro wrestling wasn't popular before them. That one does bother me a little bit, because in the 70s, it was one of the top rated sports in the country.
I mean, that's what they do. To the winner goes the narrative.
Yeah. Well, this winner is eating dirt and being buried alive as we speak. I don't know what he winning other than a trip to Jesus, but
the company is winning.
the company is winning. Vince about to join Diddy, real soon in the fence.
Oh, ew. Oh, yeah. Oh my God.
Hey, listen, it's crazy because it's like, the timing of it, like, Diddy going to jail and Vince with this documentary with everything coming out.
I'm not touching Brother Love and 1,000 bottles of baby oil and fucking lubricant. We're not doing that. That's what we're.
Why can't we talk about it, Matt? Why can't we talk about it?
Kept Johnson & Johnson stock.
Why can't we talk about this? I think it has a parallel here. I think there are connections here. You know what I mean? Like what was it? Weinstein started it in 2019, 2020, something like that. We had the little break that began the whole spiral. Now look at us. Cat Williams was a prophet, bro. All the stuff that's been happening this year.
That interview set up the entire year for everybody to get this shit exposed.
Everybody that has been a deviant has been exposed so far, and we still got a few months left.
October's around the corner.
Goddamn! Somebody get a Christmas gift. I can only imagine what's going to happen by the 25th.
I better not see a motherfucking bottle of baby oil. I know that for a fact.
I mean, you can't control wrestling companies for buying them, because how else the wrestlers gonna get themselves ready for matches?
Nope, don't want to know about it. Nope, don't want to see it. It's crazy.
I ain't gonna hold you, man. 1,000 bottles of baby oil is crazy.
That shit threw me off.
It's like why the emphasis on 1,000 baby oil bottles?
How do you think David Otunga felt when he was going to the store?
The reason why they did the 1,000 baby oil is because if you actually read that whole indictment, that shit is crazy. That shit is crazy, bro.
That's enough to fill a pool.
That's why people is like,
oh, why they arresting Diddy for being freaky? Nah, they're arresting Diddy because he was being freaky and having SA in his parties with men and women. So
Nah, the story, it's funny because I thought about it, I was like, yo, what if? And I'm like, nah, it probably wouldn't happen. But when I found out that he and Magic Johnson's son, I was like, what?
oh dude, yo, that nigga. But
You know what, Matt? You were right. You know what, Matt? You were right. You were right, Matt.
One person was surprising.
You were right, Matt. We should switch.
Any name that they would come up with that would be next to Diddy would not surprise me. Meek, because that nigga Diddy don't give a fuck.
Nah, Meek can't say shit.
That nigga Diddy don't give a fuck.
Meek is done. Meek can't say nothing.
The way he was crashing out about Nicki Minaj and Drake, I knew for a fact this was going on. This had to be going on. Because shit, he sounded like he was more jealous that Drake was fucking Nicki than Nicki fucking Drake. And like, yeah, can we change the subject?
The whole shit is crazy.
You know what, Matt? You're right. Please give us something to talk about, Matt. Something.
Yeah, that shit was
Let's
crazy.
talk about Mercedes Monet capping on fucking Breakfast Club.
Yo,
wait, what happened?
No, Mercedes was on Breakfast Club, and she,
lying, bro.
That's where we're going with this.
She lied.
You know, Matt. Since you want to talk about it, I'll let you run point with it,
bro.
Lied about what?
I'll give you the floor. Take the floor.
There's Vice City strippers on live radio air talking about songs. Yes, that's what she dressed like, and that's how she dance. Mike, you know it's the truth. It's the truth. That's how she dressed, and that's how she dance. There's no way in hell she can sit there and talk about she the first black woman to main event WrestleMania dancing like that. That's just my opinion. Black people got.
You guys renting?
Matt, you have a request from Faith in the comments.
Check
I'm so confused. What even happened?
No, you got to do that over there. We don't do the part over here. We don't pay.
Talk about Mercedes. You're right. We're not going to talk about Mercedes. We're going to talk about Sasha Banks because I don't respect Mercedes.
What? Wait.
Wow. What?
I said what the fuck I said. I said it.
What is going on?
Don't give me a mic. Y'all know what the fuck I'm gonna do. Y'all know what I'm gonna do.
Hey, you wanted to talk about Mercedes? Have at it. What don't you like about Mercedes currently right now?
Why lie, bro? Why lie?
What she lied about though, bro? Like, explain what she lied about.
Bro, she the best female wrestler of all time.
I mean, she got to promote herself that way.
Yeah, she gotta say that.
Look, the only thing, look, she didn't.
You got to work the gimmick.
To Matt's point, the only thing she didn't lie, but she didn't tell the whole truth, which is equally as bad. Was she said that she was the first black woman to main event WrestleMania. She didn't wrestle herself.
She co-wrestled. Yeah.
She co-wrestled. It wasn't alone. It wasn't alone.
Yeah, so that part I didn't like, but whatever.
I'm still lost. What happened?
Mercedes Monet was in town, of course, advertising for, Grand Slam, and she went to the Breakfast Club. So you already know, Mercedes Monet, Breakfast Club, you do the math. you already know what goes down anytime any guest goes on the Breakfast Club. They're bound to say some things with that some fans, if they pick up on it, may not be kind of happy about. But she said some stuff about where she sits at in terms of women's wrestling, and kind of talked about bigged herself up a little bit, kind of.
So she was being Mercedes Monet.
She was being Mercedes Monet.
The character, okay.
You shouldn't have K-pop artists on a goddamn hip hop and R&B radio station.
Wow.
I said what the
Swerve did a good job though.
Swerve did do a good job, surprisingly.
Yeah. So he shot the shit out of me. I ain't
a little bit.
So Matt,
like one of them AEW haters.
So Matt upset that Mercedes acted like Mercedes?
No, I'm not upset. I don't give a fuck.
He's saying that it didn't. He's saying that he don't think it served her well to do that.
Oh.
It just shows what we already know. You can't talk. You cannot sell yourself.
I mean,
you suck, bro. Stop talking. You shouldn't talk.
You know what, Matt? How about this? Because I know we got some other things that Randall here wants to speak about. So I'm gonna offer you this. You know what? I'm willing to have this conversation with you. We could have an episode. We could talk about Mercedes Monet, and we could talk about the different eras or lack thereof, and we could talk about what you don't like. I'm willing to go back and forth with you on it. because I don't want to
San
make Faith
Andreas
cry
is
right now.
San Andreas is my favorite GTA, not Vice City. Let's just throw that out there. I said that.
I ain't gonna.
Thinking about it.
I ain't gonna hold you. She does have a little bit of a sour grapes in terms of how Megan did the SmackDown song, and the fact that WWE's been on the hip hop binge as of late. And speaking of hip hop,
that was an interesting thing online when people were getting upset over that.
Speaking of that, we're gonna get more hip hop in the form of Cardi B.
That's another thing she probably shouldn't have said.
So
sorry.
So we're gonna get more hip hop in the form of Cardi B at next SummerSlam, which comes to MetLife Stadium outside of New Jersey. It's 2 nights in New York, New Jersey. I think the collab came out yesterday, and the graphic, and everybody's been going crazy about it. So, what's been your thoughts about SummerSlam coming to our neck of the woods next summer?
No hotels, no flights.
About time.
It's I'm terrified.
Yeah,
no flights, nigga.
I think it is my last.
So how many of us are either gonna drive, take the path, take the LIRR,
probably gonna do
NJ Transit?
Bro,
you doing cab?
It's my birthday weekend, bro. I'm going to be walking from Pennsylvania to Jersey. That's how lit
it's gonna be. It's your birthday, nigga.
Wait,
we're gonna be turned up. Nigga.
I'm just imagining the tailgate. I'm just imagining the tailgate. At MetLife.
Nah, Rand. Listen.
No glizzies allowed.
What?
Huh? What? My bad.
What?
I gotta relax.
Wait. What?
Nah. What you talking about? Relax.
He said tailgate. I said, oh, no glizzies allowed.
You a different species, bro.
Like niggas wasn't even thinking about glizzies, man. You go.
Nah, Rand, we owe this to ourselves because y'all remember.
You're right.
Y'all remember the 2010s when Brooklyn had SummerSlam for 4 years.
I know you. I know.
No, I'm not saying like as a bad thing. I'm saying we owe this to ourselves because we couldn't go to any of those SummerSlams. We missed Cena versus Styles live.
Yeah, we missed that one.
Now that I think about it, I went to all of them goddamn SummerSlams.
Hey, stop showing off, nigga. All right. Think about
I didn't go to any of them, but I'm gonna tell you right now, buying a ticket is my last resort. If you get what I'm saying.
I heard you.
As far as the hip hop thing goes, I did have something for that because I know some people were getting upset about that online for a little bit.
All right, but what's your take? Do you think people are making too much about the hip hop stuff online in terms of
absolutely? Hip hop has been a part of wrestling since the late '80s, bro. I don't understand why people. I don't understand why it's not even that. The problem with people are having right now is that it's women in hip hop now. That's the problem.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
There it is. Now he's preaching.
Beyond the Little Kim shit that she did for Trish. I'm sorry, and who did Victoria's shit?
Nicki Minaj.
Right? Besides them, when have you ever seen a female rap on a wrestling song? What's those two?
So last time I can remember,
it's been a minute. Though
Mega's getting flack for doing something that niggas have been doing since the 90s. Like, nah, it's definitely women in rap because
was it Bret Hart with someone?
Niggas could put on Wolfpack and see Murder all day. Niggas can put on Bronson Reed shit every day. That's my motivation every day. Come on. So what are we talking about? Where's
men on a mission?
They love Mark Henry, so
Mark Henry.
Love Mark.
Somebody gonna get their ass
kicked. Like, come on now, man,
bro.
Like,
come on, bro.
People forgot the aggression album.
I was just about to say that. That was the best
wrestling. None of that. I guarantee you, none of would have had a problem if it was Eminem on the song, bro.
I do have a thing though.
Or Yellow Wolf.
What's up, Ty?
Or Yellow Wolf.
I'm all for more hip hop and music. I'm all for more female hip hop and music. I don't think the song was a bad song. It wasn't my personal taste for SmackDown, but I respect that everybody else would rather have it be that way. Because to be honest with you, the only reason why it wasn't my personal taste is because SmackDown has a weird history of theme songs that kind of just start off okay, and then after a certain point, I start crying.
I was just about to add,
like Green Day.
That was about to be my question. What was the last SmackDown theme that you were like, yeah, this is SmackDown. I like this song.
I do have one for you, Stan.
I actually like the last one. I actually like the last one. The previous one before this, I actually fucked with real.
The
I
last
like.
one wasn't bad.
I want to say, yeah, we all give Attitude, Ruthless Aggression a lot of credit. Those were good. I
No,
like
Ruthless Aggression
I
was
like the
good.
SmackDown 10 theme, the Let It Roll, like that Dolph Ziggler, CM Punk, Kofi, Drew McIntyre era SmackDown. I did like that. Black and Blue wasn't bad. If anybody remembers Black and Blue, I Crawl For You, that thing wasn't bad. SmackDown Live's theme song was ass.
The Beautiful People was good.
Beautiful People was
Beautiful
great. No,
People
but
was
we know
fire.
that. Listen, everybody loves Beautiful People.
But that's the thing. My point is, it's been a long time.
It's been a minute.
Oh, you're right. That was.
You know
that
what I'm saying?
was
And
Like-
now this one is a better song than most of the songs that we've gotten for
Exactly. Like I'm cool with it.
It's better than Green Day. Do you know you're innovative?
No, listen. Shut up. Just shut up. Just shut up for the rest of your life. I hate that song. I hate that song. So
I don't know what Raw's doing these days, but last time I checked, they haven't had a good song.
No, they got stock music. That shit ass.
Yeah.
Listen,
they got stock music.
SmackDown having, I like it. I do think it's a breath of fresh air. It's going to take a while to grow on me because admittedly I'm not the biggest Megan fan per se, but I'm not going to deny her the right to have her song be in a wrestling show. You know what I mean? Like there's no reason for that. There's no reason to be messed up like that.
That's the Vince McMahon influence though, because that's what they're in tune with pop culture, or they're trying to be in tune with pop culture.
Right.
They're like they realize they gotta reach out.
Don't get me wrong. It would have been hilarious to turn on Friday Night SmackDown and Griselda starts playing. That'll be hilarious. Don't get me wrong.
Hey, now. See, this is where Eric will be coming to say, Tyler, that would be a nice move.
But I'm not going to get upset that Megan is the theme song, even if it's not my taste. I'm okay with it being that way. I'll tell you what.
Wrestling is not for us anymore. We gotta get to a point where we can realize that wrestling is not for us anymore.
I wouldn't say that.
They got Meg and they got Cardi for SummerSlam. Like they're doing the right things.
Listen, I wouldn't say that it's not for us. I'm just saying that we can't be selfish.
And all set for Bad Blood. Not all set.
What's the nigga name? Who religiously here listens to Cardi B? Who religiously here listens to Meg Thee Stallion?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
not for us.
They targeting that crowd. Like they targeting that crowd because they see Bianca and Jade making money off of. It's like, yo, how do we target that? Let's get Cardi. Let's get Meg. Now if they get Glow, it's gonna be a huge situation. Where it's like, all right,
they get Glow, it's over.
If they get Glow, it's over. Like they fuck up and do a PLE in Memphis. Like, and you have Glow, like they gonna do some numbers.
But I'll let them do their thing. I will say, I did want to talk about the multiple nights for SummerSlam, though.
All right, so what's your thought about the 2 nights, though?
I think I mentioned this to you before, whether it's off camera or on one of these episodes, but I'm terrified of all these pay-per-views going to 2 nights. Because when I heard that SummerSlam was going to go to 2 nights, I was like, this is a disease. This is a sickness. No, this is bad. The reason why I say it's bad, hear me out, folks. I'm not the biggest fan of 2-night WrestleManias. And the reason why is really simple. WrestleMania has grown to the point where it doesn't even have to be that long, but they do it that way because it's an extravaganza, right?
Gotta make the most money.
WrestleMania could be 4 hours, and that's cool. 4 hours, compact card, that's cool. That's what Triple H has been doing for a lot of these B-show pay-per-views. 5 matches. I'm not saying WrestleMania got to be 5 matches. You could do like 7 to 8, do it in 4 hours with all of the entertainment stuff and call it a day. But the reason why I'm not a big fan of 2-night WrestleManias is because no matter how much you try to convince me that this is a main event, it's not. Right? Hear me out here. When you main event the first night of WrestleMania, you are main eventing WrestleMania. Like, literally you are, but you're also not. Does that make sense?
No, you bring up the point of when you make WrestleMania 2 nights, it makes it harder to make the
main event the main event.
Well, yeah, not only just the main event, just all the matches. Everything tends to blend together easier there.
Right.
It's harder to get WrestleMania moments that you remember for years and shit like that.
But how do you present it in a different way where it's like, okay, this is the main event though? If it's
you do what they currently are doing. You maximize your TV. You maximize your TV and keep the pay-per-views as one night. I like it being on Saturday. I get to sleep. I get to actually recover. That's great. But here's the thing.
Here's the thing because I actually agreed with you for a long time. I was with you on that on the 2 nights thing until this year. Well, no, until last year, until the year before, at 39. when I saw like how it was. Honestly, I saw it third hand last year, right? But being in Philly this year, you see it firsthand how it affects a city when WrestleMania is in town.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I know we talk about like, oh, it's money and all that, yeah, but we gotta really break that down. Like, how much money these motherfuckers is getting?
Money, it's like
just
real
doing
money.
Another night. Boom. So remember when people was going up? Oh my God, why is Raw 3 hours long? Why is Raw 3 hours long? It was better when it was 2 hours because the third hour sucks. No one agreed with that more than the WWE themselves. Yeah. The fact of the matter was the network was literally give them an extra $1 billion to put on a third hour of television.
That is true.
So what are you gonna do in that? And that case, what are you gonna do?
You gotta take the money.
I don't disagree with you, Stan. I think you're absolutely right. Here's my thing. It took WWE over a decade to finally write 3 hours worth of TV that was worth watching. Because for some reason,
well, to be honest with you, I'll be honest with you. I disagree because I still don't think they have it. but
fair enough.
To your point, I think that they're finally. I think that year by year they're getting the hang of how to do this WrestleMania thing,
properly,
more effectively.
Mm-hmm.
Now I hear you with SummerSlam. I really do. I really do hear you with SummerSlam. I hear you. I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt, though, because it worked with WrestleMania. I give them a couple of years with this. If you could do it with WrestleMania, why not be able to do that with SummerSlam and create? You're just growing the business.
But I don't disagree.
I don't disagree with you because here's the thing. I think that you are correct that using SummerSlam is a good idea because SummerSlam is often treated as the Mania of the summer. So I get it. Mm-hmm. My thing is, I wish they would have tried it with the Rumble first.
They are. They're going to do it again. They're going to do that.
They might as well do it to the Big Four.
I hope so. So check it. With the Rumble, I feel like it's a little harder to do unless you say, "Oh, I'm going to have the women's Rumble on Saturday and the men's on Sunday, or whatever."
That's exactly what they're going to do.
But at that point, I feel like the Rumble would be kind of like an overkill because at the timing of the year it is. It's in the beginning of the year. It's like, summertime is better because people are off work and shit like that. Summer vacation, you get to do that. I don't know. I feel like the timing of SummerSlam works a little better.
I got you.
I do. But I do like the idea of having like a women's Rumble on Saturday and then a men's Rumble on Sunday because I don't like when they have like the same. Yeah, I like to have men and women's of the same matches on the same night. I don't like that.
I hear you on that one. And I also think it's going to be interesting when they start expanding because for a while it was Big Four, right? Then it turned to Big Five for some people because of Money in the Bank. Then it turned to Big Six because now they're starting to put more respect on the Chamber. And if you look at how the calendar is set up, the Chamber is usually right after the Rumble.
You could have it just one night. I think
and then,
what they might
and then
do
Money in the Bank ain't that far from SummerSlam. That's why I'm sitting here like this is a disease. Because if they get the idea to keep going, then basically the whole from late winter to summer, you're going to be overloaded with multi-day pay-per-views.
Just keep it. I don't think you gotta worry about that for at least a few years. Honestly, like
true.
That's not something that you gotta immediately be like, oh my God, they're still trying to get this 2-night WrestleMania straight. They're gonna try it with the SummerSlam thing.
Oh no, I hear you.
Hold on, Matt was saying something.
If you do that with Royal Rumble, though, I do like the women having their own night. I feel like you have enough women talent on all three rosters to carry a Saturday.
Especially since they're adding secondary titles to the main roster soon.
Exactly.
That's what scared me.
One night that you include NXT in the party.
Because I agree with you on that.
I got a question. So I think Matt hit on something real quick. Like, if you do the women, one night for Royal Rumble, right, and it's on the third. How about you? Since the women have been looking for an opportunity to separate themselves or be taken seriously, how about you use WrestleMania one night for an all-female card, and night two, it doesn't matter which night, One night is an all woman card. The other night's an all men card. You already got the titles to basically book it.
Carry an event. Yeah.
Yeah. So
NXT
basically,
has 2 titles. The main roster has a title each. Then you have the tag titles. That's literally what, like 5 matches off rip.
boom.
Rivalry.
So Ty, would you since you're basically talking about it, because like you Ty stand and have a slight disagreement, disagreement in terms of the 2 nights. So how about if the 2 nights are gonna be here? Hold on, if the 2 nights are gonna be here, why not use it? Why not use it and be advantageous to the females who want that spot?
No, there's only no. The reason why I say no is not because of the women, and it's not because of the company. It's because of the people. All right, it's because of the people. I'll tell you why. Because if you have 2 nights of WrestleMania, there's no guarantee that the women are going to get the main event of either night. The way that this company's writing their stories right now.
Yeah,
okay,
right.
because you could have made a justified storyline argument last year that Bayley should have main evented one night of that WrestleMania. And let me tell you something. As many times as they rewrote night 1's main event of WrestleMania, Bayley was not a factor at all, and that's a damn shame because that went to the bloodline had 30 different. But that's the thing. Here's my thing. Do they have the ability to do it? Yes. Do they have the ammo to do it?
Rumble is
yes.
the draw.
I'm not saying
look. The draw.
Oh, stand go.
I feel like we can't put emphasis on making sure if you're gonna have 2 main events, it has to be because you have 2 draws. You know what I'm saying? Whoever's the main event should be the one that drew the house. The one that's why people are here. You know
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Stan. Because if you go with Randy's idea of having one night of WrestleMania be all women and then one night of WrestleMania being all men, by what you're saying, you're going to end up with it being not exactly all women on one night. Because the way that they're currently writing their stories, we're 4 years deep into this bloodline shit. This shit not gonna die, and because it's not gonna die, the bloodline gonna be involved in that main event until Roman Reigns decides to step out. So as far as I'm concerned, if you give me a whole night of women's wrestling at WrestleMania, I'm gonna be elated until we get to the main event and Roman just show up and is like, "What is all this testosterone doing out here? I thought it was an all women's main event." And then I also don't trust the fans either. You know why I don't trust the fans? Because there's going to be a big contingent of them that's going to show out for night 1 of WrestleMania. But there's also going to be people acting like.
Yeah, but that's the other thing you got. That's the other thing you gotta take into account because people are allowed on the internet. But let's see with the women, how many people put their money where their mouth is. You have a whole night of just the women. Who's like, are you gonna sell it out as opposed to if you put the other matches. All the other matches on the other show, you know what I'm saying? Like
exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like the people, because when you were talking about the music thing earlier with the fans, how they're fans that just don't want to see a black female rap artist shine on a show like that. They acting like Caitlin Clark fans that are not actually NBA fans, where they just come in, take something, use it as a reason, and go off.
Check this nigga.
Time to go for the jugular.
No, you get what I'm saying? Like imagine
this shit.
Because here's my thing. If you give me an all women's WrestleMania and then the main event is still some bloodline shit and it's not Trinity Fatu, that's going to be a problem. So if you want to give an all women show, just give us another Evolution like people have been asking for years. And emphasize that to the girls. Make that the biggest thing possible because you have all these titles, you have all these concepts, you have all these great workers. You got so many great workers you could donate to the rest of the community right now and help build up some other companies right now. Just give us another Evolution because I would rather have an integrated show so that we get the most eyes on everybody than give everybody a specific show. And then some people don't show out because they're like, well, this isn't really WrestleMania to me because some people still haven't matured past the embryo state. You get what I'm saying? Like, Rand, you've been following the WNBA. WNBA has been good for years, but it's blown up now because of recent recruits, and now everybody want to be a fan, but we're still dealing with the infancy of people becoming fans because look what's been happening to people recently, right?
Right.
It doesn't mean that the effort isn't worth it. It just means it comes with conditions, and that's a lot to fight for a while, and that's not fair to the talent. So I would say keep it integrated.
I agree with you, but like I said, I feel like the only way an all women's show would makes sense is if you do the Royal Rumble because they have their own women's Royal Rumble, and that is the draw. So
You
that
could
will bring
also
the
do you could say the
atmosphere.
same argument for the Chamber and
But
possibly for
the
War Games
women's
too,
Royal
though.
Rumble is never that good, bro. That's
What?
really my the women's Royal
I
Rumble
can't
is
say that. I can't say that.
I can't remember a really good one.
I can tell
I
you a
think
pretty good one right now.
the year before.
What
I mean,
39? The one leading up to 39.
to be fair, there's only been 6 of them, so it's kind of
No,
right.
that one wasn't bad. I when Oscar won it.
Yeah, the first one was good.
You know what? I'll give you that one. That one was good.
I just hated what happened with it, but
Do you want me to start again, Rand? How we had 6 battle royals in the year of 2018 and they all amounted to nothing?
Hey, listen, Ty, you a co-producer on this show. You might as well just.
There's gonna be a new documentary about Vince when I get my hands on him.
Hey,
yo,
I'm crying. Oh,
yo, that is
for that
crazy.
One.
That's wild.
That was wild. That was crazy.
No, because I'm tired of this man, bro.
Wow.
You remember that, Rand? There were 6 battle royals. You had 2 WrestleMania battle royals, 2 Rumbles. I think there was an Evolution women's battle royal. And something else. I think it was the Saudi battle royal because they had the greatest Royal Rumble ever. They
wait. You mean this?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh why? Oh I should have known. I should have known. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. That is 100%.
I can never not laugh at that. Oh my god.
Listen. Yeah, that was the fact that is the most memorable part of that battle royal is crazy. I'll have you know, Braun Strowman won that.
My man slid into second base. He's like, yo, man, my man was.
Look,
who told the slides?
my point is, I want the women to get the best treatment possible right now because they're still building up. They're still building upon what they started in the 2010s. I'm not trying to let the fans ruin this because they got issues with maturity. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna keep it integrated for right now.
I can go for that.
Titus O'Neil, the gift that keeps on giving.
Yo, I don't know. Yo, why did he slide, bro? Like the way he just like, yo, boop, boop, and just slid clean through. And, yo, Michael Cole was live for 10 minutes straight throughout the entire match.
That man tripped over his imagination.
Yo, bro, what did he trip over?
His imagination.
It was crazy. Bro.
There was nothing there.
That nigga has never wrestled again.
He never did
set foot in a wrestling ring.
I feel like he said God's name in vain and an angel tripped him. Like, there's no way, bro. There's no way.
He was
like not only did the nigga have heat with Vince at one point, but then the nigga does that. Your career is over, sir.
That he was dumb though, because you don't fucking touch me. I'm like, niggas was.
But then don't fucking touch me. Absolutely, Vince got every right. Don't fucking touch me.
Titus O'Neil.
Vince fucking bad. Vince fucking bad. Don't fucking
Titus.
touch me.
Titus O'Neil slipping was the only time in my life I could say I agreed with Vince because he's the reason why we had 30 replays of that shit.
It was more than that.
Nah, Michael Cole sold that shit
a million times. That shit's still on them OMG shit.
You don't understand, man. I wanted that as a feature in the video game when I saw that kid.
That nigga has forever a fucking moment in wrestling. Forever.
Nah, like who told him to slide?
Who shit was worse, Shockmaster or this nigga?
Nah, Titus.
No. It happened live. It happened live. No, Shockmaster. No, it's Shockmaster. You know why? Because this was a happy accident. Shockmaster was serious. They put that man in a bedazzled stormtrooper helmet and said, "We're gonna try to make money off of this," and he just fell. That was it.
Yeah, so the Shockmaster was actually supposed to be something.
That's worse.
Why was Taz crying? I'm lost.
Oh, whatchamacallit? They retired the FTR title, and yeah.
Took one at that point.
That's the title that's never meant anything but sentimental shit.
Yeah, so they retired. They retired it on Dynamite.
Listen, don't start Matt. Don't start Matt on AEW, bro. We were doing so good. Don't start Matt.
Get on that because I'm with Matt on it 100%. So what's up?
No, I know you can agree with them. Just please don't give him a reason.
Listen.
What title did they get rid of?
The FTW title.
They're a company. That's the reason I'm not. We can talk about them.
But he do this every week though. You don't see Matt,
bro. I'm just trying to understand why, bro.
Shit.
That's my question. That'd be my question. That'd be my question.
So what has grind your gears this week for the Johnson and Johnson company, Matt? What is grinding your gears this week?
Why was that a thing, bro? Not that before we even get on Hook, which by the name I think is a dumbass name. Pause.
Nah,
What?
I like it.
No, don't do that.
I warmed up to it. I warmed up to it.
Oh,
That's a very clever
But
name, bro. Don't do that.
I'm gonna tell you what really pissed me off. Why is Nigel McGuinness and Bryan Danielson starting the night off?
Because they always put their main event in the beginning of the show, bro.
Yeah, they've always done that.
They
like
always do that.
When I was at
Their
Grand
main
Slam
event
2
is
years
always
ago,
at the beginning of the show.
when I was at Grand Slam 2 years ago, him and Kenny opened up. So like,
Yeah,
I hear that.
That's what they do.
Okay, that's cute. What are we doing with Darby, bro?
Okay,
yeah, that was dumb. That was dumb. That was dumb.
What are we doing with Darby?
That was dumb.
You got to remember, this is at one point the so-called pillar of AEW. 104.
you know what they're doing?
104, bro.
I'll tell you what they're doing. Or what they should be doing. They're trying to get Moxley to take the belt off of Danielson so that they can have Moxley drop it to Darby in the future. Because Moxley is Darby's kryptonite. For some reason or whatever, he is. And they're trying to build a bigger story with that.
I hate
My biggest.
Are they still the BCC or what? What are they?
I'm just as crazy as you, but I'm bigger.
They some new shit now. They some new shit now.
No, they're not the BCC. That ended when that man got put into a target, target bag.
Where's Wheeler Useless at?
Wheeler, yo.
Yo. Here's what pissed me off. And it shouldn't piss me off.
I like that name. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's Cornette. That's Cornette name. I have no claim over that.
You gotta explain to me since when was Private Party hood? Now these niggas is wrestling in the Timbs and Jordans now. Since when were they hood, bro?
I'm not gonna say nothing about that.
Nah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna touch that one.
Yeah, I'm not touching that one,
bro.
I can't touch
that one. It pissed me off, bro.
You know what, Matt?
They can't represent New York and Timbs, though.
No.
They can't represent the boroughs.
No, nigga, no.
I don't like that motion.
They probably party in Long Island, so they probably party in Long Island. It's all good.
Matt, we can have a discussion about that and the bigger topic of why there are a lot of black wrestlers that feel like they got to dive into stereotypes nowadays just to try to get themselves over. We can have a topic about that on another episode too. Listen, I'm giving you plenty of opportunities, Matt. You want to write with me? We could write this. We could do this. I'm more than happy to have this conversation with you.
I'm befuddled with it all. Now they're hood.
Did you just say befuddled?
Befuddled.
You've been reading this week.
Damn! Oh.
With it all.
Picked up the dictionary this week.
AEW be pissing me off.
Ran an asshole.
She's in the B section. He's in the B section this week.
Yes, man. I'm slowly grasping. You know, I'm getting to the C.
Vocabulary is immaculate.
Hey, I'm
working on it.
Is there anything else that AEW has done this week that's grinded your gears?
The only thing that bothered me about that Nigel situation.
They came on Wednesday. That grinded my gears.
Yep.
The only thing that bothered me about that Nigel situation was the fact that they had such. I watched the match. It was a dope match. I enjoyed it. I thought they did great. What bothered me was that, and this was a long-term issue with AEW, is that they book in the opposite extreme as WWE, where like they just assume we know everything.
I don't know shit.
And like, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. My opinion shouldn't even count here because yes, I know the feud, but I know the feud because I have a problem. I should not be watching this much shit in my life.
Now he's in a tag team.
Listen,
who's in a tag team?
Will Ospreay. What the fuck is going on?
Oh, with Kyle Fletcher?
Yeah.
Well, they were a team.
I mean,
before,
they were a team before. They're just trying to team up because like Will's like 1 foot in terms of like being a tag team and basically on his single shit. And you know, and you know, Don Callis.
How though? Doesn't he have a whole fucking singles title?
Yes, I'm looking at him with the title right now.
That's what I'm saying. How can
you know why they did this? I'm gonna tell you why they did this.
It's a form of Don Callis trying to find a way to get
He's never. Since he's been in AEW, he has never presented himself as a tag team wrestler, not one time.
Not once.
I'm gonna tell you why.
That's why I get it. That's why I get what Matthew's saying is like, yo, why is the nigga all of a sudden? I get him tag teaming with his former tag team partner, but if he's never,
they just assume you know everything.
Wrestler, what the fuck are we doing, bro?
That's the thing. They just assume you know everything. There's a lot of times.
I'm gonna tell you why he's doing this tag team shit because they heard me talking shit about them being mad obvious.
What?
The fact that he's supposed to take the Swerve title.
Yeah.
That's what this shit is about. That's what this shit is about.
Don't they always book themselves into the corner?
Exactly what it's about.
That doesn't make it right, man.
I'm not saying it makes it right. I'm just saying, like,
I don't care if it's the expectation. They still got to fix that. Like, that's, I don't know. Maybe when this new show comes in, we'll find something else.
Oh my god, they canceled one show to bring another fucking show. How about that?
From what Swerve League
is not gonna fucking watch.
From what Swerve League, they about to go to
How
Fox.
many of y'all watch Rampage every what day it come on?
Friday.
I don't even fucking know what day it come on.
I don't
watch
that.
that.
It's like Collision out of odds.
No, it comes on Saturdays, don't it?
Right. Rampage moved to Saturdays? I thought it was Collision. No, Collision's on Saturday.
Collision on Saturdays? Wait, that's the thing. Why the fuck do they have a show on Saturday and Sunday? They have and Friday. Why the fuck they have Friday and Saturday?
Mind you, this is also the same company that
watching. How many people's watching Dynamite for them to elicit having 2 more fucking shows? My nigga, I don't watch.
It gets worse. I don't want to talk about it gets worse. It gets worse. How you have a pay-per-view on a Sunday, but you're giving me Rampage, Collision on the same fucking night, and then you have your pay-per-view on a Sunday to like 1 o'clock in the morning.
So the Gene's point. I actually expected Ospreay and Ricochet first when Ricochet came. I didn't go into it not thinking that they were gonna build something for them to.
Bro, I don't want to see it though. I saw it already. I don't want to see it, bro.
No, but the thing about it is, you already know how AEW books. They're going to book in terms of it's a fantasy match they want to see. They don't care if it's on free TV or on a pay-per-view. They're going to get that match.
Bro, we just saw the Olympics and gymnastics. How we gotta see it?
You see it every week regardless. You see gymnastics every week.
That's crazy,
bro. Like,
that's
I'm
crazy.
sick of it, bro. I'm tired, bro.
Like, look,
bro,
it's
why the Young Bucks fight
when there
for
be
the
two
titles
flippy
right
niggas in the E, when there be two flippy niggas in the E, I'll be like, we about to have an AEW match. I
You
promise you.
talking about the Lucha Brothers?
I don't know.
Anytime there's 2 flippy niggas in the ring, it could be Andrade and fucking Mello. It could be as long as you got flippy
niggas. But them niggas killing though.
No, they smoking. They smoking.
Them niggas in smoke. I ain't gonna hold you. They killing.
Ass niggas in the ring. Oh, we gonna have an AEW match.
Actually, shout outs to Tony Khan.
But Andrade and Mello, every move told a fucking story and it made fucking sense, bro.
But they sell the moves though. That's the thing. That's the difference.
Right.
Yo, let that man stand up.
AEW.
No, let me tag it.
I just want to ask a question.
Look at this shit. Hold on.
What's the question, Stan?
What's the question, Stan?
Look at this.
What was the story?
How do you fucking flip?
What was the story of each match?
Well, talking about for the series?
Yeah, because he said each match told a story. What was the story
they're fighting literally for supremacy on who deserves the fucking U.S. title shot, bro.
It's a little more than that too, though. It's not. It's more than
each
just
match.
It's definitely a type.
I'm a one up you. I'm gonna go hard. I'm
glad you caught yourself. I'm glad you caught yourself.
And basically, they're having an unofficial best of 7 right now.
It really ain't unofficial no more.
No, I'm saying it's unofficial.
I mean, I know what you're saying. Like,
look at this shit. Make this shit make sense, bro. Make this shit make sense, bro.
What are you doing?
This whole sequence.
So this
you can't put that on YouTube, bro. What are you
doing? Look at this shit.
Niggas about to get us shut down.
Yo, oh my God, bro. What are you guys live, bro?
Hey, somebody put the blur up on this.
Wow, this is crazy. This man.
So it's basically I'm trying to outdo you. I'm better than you, ass nigga type thing.
Pretty much, it's like yo, like seeing in New York, you see the dude in the city on the street, like yo, man, you think you fresher than me? Nah, nigga, I'm gonna be fresher than you. Every time.
Let me ask you. Let me ask. What I'm assuming Melo's a heel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he doing anything in this feud to make you dislike him?
No.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
I'm not being a smart ass. I swear I'm not being a smart ass. I haven't been watching like that. But I know that
credit like he's actually winning.
He's talking
crazy shit.
He's talking crazy shit.
It's crazy.
To the face of the fucking match.
He's talking
and it's literally anytime you see Andrade on a segment, you know Melo's about to come in and talk some shit. Anytime you see Melo, you know Andrade's about to come in the frame or some way he's gonna talk some shit. It's every week.
I'm talking about like in the ring though. Like
He's not winning clean. On top of it,
he's not winning clean. Like
no, it's not about is he winning clean? Like, is he fighting dirty?
Yes.
Okay.
he's fighting competitively.
All right. Is
But
it
the thing is, I don't
fighting
think he's not going out of his way to like brass knuckles or shit like that. But definitely, there's like some unclean pin.
If he catch you lacking, he gonna take advantage.
I was gonna say it's
okay. All right. That's really what I needed to know. I just didn't know if it was just like I saw like the first two matches, but I didn't know if they're just going back and forth on some video game shit.
I ain't gonna no. Every match meant something. I think it was like between the fourth or the fifth one. It was like, I put the fries in the bag, bro. You washed. I was like, yo, like, nah, you have to see me if you say that shit.
You smacked the dog piss out of him after that.
I'll tell you what.
And they was squabbling back there.
I noticed like every time that these two look like they're cooking, LA Knight comes in and squashes both of them.
Yeah, well, it's funny you say that because LA Knight got flipped over a truck box yesterday.
Melo came in and was like,
Melo looks like I like Melo. I'm a fan of Melo. He looks like they're putting him through it. They're making him earn every bit.
He's getting comfortable. He's getting comfortable because it's like I remember I think it was me, Jay, Eric, and Ty talking after like NXT one day, like when me and Ty went to NXT, and Jay was like, yo, I don't know about Melo on the main roster because like, yo, someone's got to, he's just another flippy dude. Him and Andrade, what they've been doing in this series,
he didn't say it like that.
I'm paraphrasing.
I was glad because like I didn't know that they continue wrestling. I saw that they had like the first two matches. From that, I knew that this feud, like, it helps both of them. One, it gives Andrade something to do because what else are you doing? And number two, it gives Melo a chance to watch it. We get to see him grow as a performer, as a wrestler, all of that. And it gives him a sense to like get a chance to a grasp on who his character is. And so you're not just a new flippy dude.
Exactly
right. It's like seasons though, bro. It's going in seasons. Remember, it was like Benoit and who was it?
Benoit Booker.
Benoit Booker
or Sheamus and Cesaro, where you're building each other up.
Kofi and Dolph.
Yeah. Okay, Kofi and Dolph was not a best of 7. That was a best of 1,000.
That was a best of 10 at one point, and it just went on the rest of the year.
Years.
Matt and MVP.
Yeah. Matt and MVP was a good one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like feuds where two people in similar spots are building each other up to make people care about both of them.
That's what this feud is doing.
But I told you that before. Like, we need more feuds like that because, like, people are always talking about why should I watch the television episodes? They're just promos for the pay-per-views. The pay-per-views are where it's at. It's like, no.
Gotta television.
It's more than just that. It's stop. Why? Why do you? All right.
I mean, is it true?
Do you see Matt loading in the corner over there?
Watching this stupid ass match, I'm pissed, bro.
I'm gonna go smoke. I'll be right. Actually, I could take y'all niggas with me.
My man.
Why does he look like a serial killer?
Wait, what?
He looks like a serial killer, bro.
Who look like a serial killer?
Isn't that Kyle Flexer?
Oh my God! Switch a subject, please. I didn't want to do this.
But for the Melo and Andrade for you, man, that's one of the main reasons why I watch SmackDown to see what they do every week.
Good. I love that
segment
because he desperately needed like something for his character.
Both of them did because I didn't want to see Andrade around like freaking the Legado del Fantasma.
Oh my God.
I love it for Andrade too because he's freaking one of the best they got, low key.
Exactly. Like, he just waiting until Charlotte get back on SmackDown.
What? Man, put some gold on him that's actually on television.
But that was my point with the Mercedes Moné thing. Why she capping? She's not better than Charlotte.
Hey.
Oh God, Matt, we could talk about that on another episode, but we could just go here.
Hold up.
Nobody is.
No, nobody is.
Because check it, I don't want to
No, it's just that Charger.
I'm not disrespecting nobody, but I am gonna give it up to who I think is the best women's wrestler in the world, and that would be Miss Rhea Ripley. Like, honestly, I think that she's actually. I think that Rhea Ripley is actually the GOAT.
Yeah.
The greatest of all time.
The greatest.
I think that Rhea Ripley is the GOAT. To be honest with you,
I mean,
that's just for me.
You only held
what makes
you haven't held the title longer than 2 weeks is crazy.
This is an interesting. Go ahead. Actually, I want to hear this.
That's my take. My take is Rhea Ripley is already the GOAT.
You know what, Stan? I can agree with you on one thing.
She has the potential, though.
Absolutely.
Of the archetype that Rhea Ripley takes up, she's the greatest of that archetype there has ever been in WWE.
Talking about her ass.
I mean, two things can be true.
No, I'm saying like when you think of like the template, like
like China, Beth Phoenix, those like strong.
Not even just China and Beth Phoenix, Jazz. When you think of all of
she watches Jazz too.
Yes.
No. What? No.
Tyler agreed.
Wait. No. She in a different aspect. Yes.
Yes.
In a different aspect.
Like
she's like she checks off all the boxes. That's what I'm saying. She's the GOAT because she checks off all the boxes the most out of all the women wrestlers that there was, in my opinion, that I've seen. Like she checks off. She got the look more than any. She got the look, her work, her believability. Her star, she has the essence of a star. Like she walks in. You could put Rhea Ripley on the poster and sell that as your main event. You know what I'm saying? They don't overbook her either. They don't make her ridiculous and put her in like unbelievable situations. Like she's not beating Roman Reigns and shit. You know what I'm saying? But
I don't know about that.
But she is also her own dominant force in her own right. You know?
And I agree with.
I can't even speak enough on her work, like in ring the work, because
when she's allowed to, she does the shit.
That's the thing. When I talk about workers, I'm not necessarily looking at like all the moves you do and all that. I'm looking at the timing. I'm looking at the timing you do shit. I'm looking at why you're doing what you're doing. How you're building to the next thing, like how you're constructing the story in there, how you're carrying yourself in there. And she reminds me more of like I heard Jim Cornette say this, so I give it to him because I agree with it. She reminds me more of like when I'm watching like a pure like straight up. Like I could watch her wrestle. I don't know whether it's a male or female. You know, I just see a figure in there just going. You know, and I believe
she has it about her. Yeah.
She just has that, like, you're just good like that.
You know, I respect that. I respect that opinion. I really do.
Who y'all talk about?
Rhea Ripley. Like, I do respect it. I will say, what you call it? The Jazz thing. You had a contention with. Here's the reason why I say it's a contention with Rand. Rhea Ripley has the benefits of all the resources that so many women put in work for them to be able to have right now, to where it's like you can't be upset that she's shining with it. No. It doesn't take away from what the women before did. It's just the reality is like Jazz didn't have everything that Rhea was going to have, not just in terms of like certain characteristics, but just think about the environment she was coming up in. Like what she did,
pure opportunity, because she's a black woman. She's not 6'2".
Exactly. Her achievements are profound because of what she didn't have on top of what she did have. You know what I'm saying? But Rhea is going to take that. Like I remember people were saying, Rhea still hasn't beaten, China's legacy. And I'm like, it's not necessarily about beating China's legacy, but if you talk about who was better between the two and who's having it, Rhea is going to surpass China's legacy after a certain point.
Let's break that down for a minute, because I think that's worth talking about. Rhea and China. I don't think that it's fair to China to compare her to Rhea Ripley, because China wasn't a worker like that.
And she's the blueprint.
China was more of an Andre attraction, to be honest.
China was built as an attraction. First, she was a bodyguard. She was just meant to be a bodyguard. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't even meant to be a wrestler. So she didn't even really learn how to work like that.
Yep.
Like they just trained her to like pretty much like take the bumps, do certain moves, and not for nothing, all due respect, you can do that to a chimpanzee. You know what I'm saying? So it's like crazy. No. Seriously, it doesn't take a right. Like anybody, like I want to disrespect my own craft and shit like that. But you can teach these moves. You can teach people how to do this shit. Yeah. So if you're taught a certain thing and you're led and you're put in a certain situation, of course you're gonna look like a fucking superstar. Rhea Ripley, you can put her in a situation. She can call a match. You know what I'm saying? She can call a match.
Yeah.
I watched her and Becky go in there and pretty much call it in the ring at WrestleMania. They had a few kind of things that they want obviously planned out, but like,
I'm glad you said that, Stan, because I wanted to actually ask you this question because people called me crazy when I said this years ago, right?
My knees.
Remember when the entire internet had you convinced the Raw Women's Division was boring without Ronda and that Ronda was an amazing wrestler? I said, bro, I said this at the time.
Here's why. You know what Ronda Rousey was?
A moneymaker. She was the money pit.
She was Caitlin Clark.
Yep. She was the one to bring the UFC fans over.
She not even necessarily the UFC fans, but she was like a face that got like people interested in. Oh, she's with the women. I know her. Like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know this face. She's with the women. All that. So she was like kind of like, oh no, they wanted her to be Caitlin Clark. They wanted her to be Caitlin Clark. Okay. Yeah, let me correct what I said. They wanted her to be Caitlin Clark, and she was gonna be that. They wanted to push her like that. So yeah, and on top of the fact that she did have a UFC background, a lot of the things that she would do, and they tailored the matches to her abilities.
That's what I was going to ask you, because the thing was, what I was saying is, granted, I'm not directly in the business as you are, but from my naked eye, what I saw was the way I define a good wrestler is someone who can not only perform well individually, but can also not just contribute to the match, not just do their half, but if they had to lead the match, direct the match, and control the deal to where they can make someone else look good.
That's absolutely not Ronda Rousey.
That's why when people were saying she's a great wrestler, it was like, I understand we're in a highlights era, everyone's watching the best moments, but I'm like, she went into a match with Natalya and bombed it, and that's with Natalya. Right. You know what I mean? She was in a match with Bayley and bombed it.
You can't work a match with Natalya, then you.
Let me say this. I forgot who. I think it was who the fuck was I watching? It was some interview, and I think it was. I forgot. It was somebody. I think it might have been Edge, or it might have been somebody like that. And they were asking who they thought the GOAT was. And it was Randy Orton. Boom, it was Randy Orton. They asked him, Randy Orton, who he thought the GOAT was, and he gave the most profound answer. He was like, it depends on what you're talking about. Because when you're talking about wrestling, you can say Hulk Hogan's the GOAT because he's the biggest attraction. You can say Steve Austin's the GOAT because he sold the most merchandise. You could say Bret Hart's the GOAT because he was the best worker. You could say, you could say Shawn Michaels is the GOAT because he was or Ric Flair because they were the best at making their opponent look good. So like, it's really a matter of what it is you're looking for in a professional wrestler. Yep. Like you saying, like what you're saying right now, you're speaking more to the quote unquote smart end. You're looking at it from like, all right, boom. How is this wrestler? If things go left in there, how are they fixing it? How are they good? How good are they from that respect? And usually those people are usually they're the Brad Armstrongs of the world. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones that are used to make people like Ronda Rousey look like superstars. They're the Baileys of the world. like the Natalyas of the world.
I hear you.
That, people that don't really get the superstar shine, but that's what it is.
No, I hear you. But I'm just glad you brought up that point. I needed that.
Good shit, fellas.
I'm about to be out.
All right, I'm about to get y'all out. Have y'all go y'all merry way real quick. But quick, some Bad Blood predictions, man. I know some of y'all gonna be in Atlanta next week for Bad Blood. But let's go to some quick predictions in terms of see who you got winning, man. Of course, I'm gonna run down some of the matches, and you guys give me the winners in terms of who you got winning. So obviously, we have for the SmackDown Women's title. I know it's called different now, but I'm used to SmackDown. Nia Jax versus Naomi. No, versus Bayley for her title. Who you got winning?
I was about to say
Nia.
The winner is Eric.
Yeah.
yo, Eric does this to himself. I'm sorry. Y'all love Grizz, but damn it, sometimes you do it to yourself. All right, man. The tag team match: Cody Rhodes, Roman versus the Bloodline Solo.
Cody and Roman.
Cody and Roman.
Solo.
Yeah, Cody and Roman.
I actually think that.
I've been feeling so. I've been feeling so. In my time, I might win because Kevin Owens ain't feeling it.
I think that Jacob Fatu is gonna get the win on Cody.
Yeah.
Acknowledge our tribal chief Solo Shook Sikoa.
Oh man. Damian Priest versus Finn Balor. Who you got in this match?
Punishment Martinez.
Yeah.
Let's go. All right, so
who's gonna win that match? Shay Sawyer.
Shay Sawyer.
Shay Sawyer's gonna win that match.
She gonna be mad if Finn don't win. The match that has Dom in a shark cage, Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley for the women's title. Yeah.
Yo, so they're doing the custody shit again.
They're doing the custody shit. So Dominic's gonna be in the Shark Tank.
Bro, why they locking my nigga up again, bro?
These niggas is crazy.
That shit
No,
is fire.
No more locked doors.
Free Dirty Dom, bro.
This guy Dominic started his wrestling career at 8. He truly is a luchador, bro. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
That's true. So.
Actively crazy.
Oh man! So who you got in that match? I got Rhea or Liv.
Dominic Mysterio.
Dominic Mysterio,
the winner in that.
You know what? Out of respect to Stan's opinion, I want to say Rhea, but I really want Liv to win because I still feel like Rhea is completely in the wrong in this feud.
Check it. Much respect to your respect on my opinion. I'm going with Liv Morgan because to what we were pointing over, this is Rhea's time to make Liv look good. This is our chance to see. We're seeing more Rhea's greatness.
You know what? So respectful to your respectful opinion of my opinion of your opinion. I'm gonna dap you up over Wildfire now.
Oh man,
you can tell I've been losing a lot lately.
Damn. Oh man, and of course the Hell in a Cell match between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. Which looks to be the. You're not feeling the last. This is their final. This is the last match between the two.
I hope.
That's also I'm not feeling it. I'm not. I don't care no more.
Why not?
I didn't care from the second match. The first match was all I needed to see. The second match was irrelevant.
All right. So everything you say from this point on is non-valid. All right, we can move on to the next.
So we don't need a rubber match.
No, I didn't. Bro, y'all was really into this storyline like that? They fighting over a fucking
it's deeper than wristband. It's deeper than the bracelet.
Oh, yes. It's deeper than the bracelet. They still, they gotta wrap this up.
No. They're not on the bracelet. It's not about the bracelet at this point.
No, the bracelet. They concluded that in Germany. Right now, this is the end of the whole beef. This is like, look, we can't keep doing this anymore. We got to end this now. Only way to do it is in Hell in a Cell.
They gotta wrap this up.
Yeah, this is it. Because
that's what this match was made for.
Because Punk's trying to get to Gunther.
See.
No, see, we gotta go there.
Look. This should be a Hell. Is this a Hell in a Cell?
Yes, it's a Hell in a Cell match.
This
is the blow over.
This is what Hell in a Cell is made for. I don't want to see no fucking pay-per-view with 16 Hell in a Cell matches on it.
Well,
no. This is why you
have
Hell
in a Cell match. At the most.
Dan,
it should be two at the most. One in the beginning, one in the end.
It could be worse.
Wait, what you mean? What you mean? There should only be two at the most, bro. Wait, time out. I was there. I was 8, but I was there when Batista and Triple H took over the whole damn spring.
Yeah, and that was one Hell in a Cell match that night.
Exactly. Exactly.
They built a whole year. They built a whole year for that one Hell in a Cell match. They have a whole paper.
Oh, how'd you know?
16,000 Hell in a Cell match. I'm sorry. I hate this. I gotta go off on this real quick.
No, keep going.
Everybody has a key to the cell. Everybody has a key to the cell. I hate that. The cell was made for blood feuds at the end for people to settle their differences at the end of the day. We don't do a whole pay-per-view dedicated to the fun house where everybody gets a turn to ride down the damn slide.
Amen.
No, this ain't that. I hate that shit. They need to keep it special. They're bastardizing the whole thing. They have everybody going into it doing stupid. They can't even do it. They ran out of things to do inside the cell now.
Oh yeah.
They can't even think of things to do inside.
This was me 3 years ago.
Bleed. They can barely bleed inside the cell. So why are you
Goddamn
doing
right.
it so much? It's just a lie. I can't do it anymore.
And he didn't even talk about when the cell looked like it was trying to copy Elmo.
Oh my God! I hate
Oh
it.
my
Turn the
God.
cell
Yeah,
away.
nah, I hate it.
No,
You know what? You know what, Stan? I'm so happy you said that. As I said this 2 years ago, and people looked at me crazy. And now we got an anniversary cell at Bad Blood in the main event of the show with a guy that everyone thought was Scottish Undertaker and another guy that can't stop paying tribute to people with his clothes. This is gonna be great.
You know this is gonna be another tribute to Shawn
Listen,
Michaels.
I'm with the
Matt.
CM Punk shit.
Hey, listen, because Sean's a GOAT, Matt. You gotta realize that.
Yo, I'm gonna be mad if Kane doesn't show up.
What?
Rip the hinges.
Who says that in 2024? What are you talking
Rip
about?
the hinges on the door.
I'm saying.
Nah, it's gonna be Odyssey Jones.
Oh, oh my God, no. Oh my God, no. No. Yo, actually, that's something I was mad at about Hell in a Cell too, because I remember they would have people jump into the cell that shouldn't have been there, and they used to do it really well. But after Brock did that thing where he basically TKO'd Braun and Roman in the cell, and the match ended, I don't want anybody else going in that damn structure.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Like it's too high now. They can't go on top of it no more. They gotta lower it.
You know
it's
what?
Too high. It's too high in the air, man.
They should lower the cell. They should lower the cell. You're
I
right.
want to see a back. Like you don't gotta go through it. You don't gotta do the Mick Foley thing. But I want to see a back.
really
I want to see somebody go for the pile driver. But no, they get
So
the back drop.
hold on.
Yeah.
All right, to go through your rant. Hands down, you got two choices. What is the best Hell in a Cell match you've ever seen?
Me?
The best
All
one?
of y'all. You get two choices.
Two choices for the best Hell in a Cell I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Well, an argument could be made that the best one was the first one. You can make that argument.
Yo, Janelle, y'all got beef with Drew for a minute.
I'll straight up. I don't care. I don't care how y'all feel. I'm going with the typical first. I'm going with the first two. Straight up.
The first two?
My age, the first two.
You know what? I do one better. I got the first one, and I got Armageddon Hell in a Cell.
Oh, you mean the Elimination Chamber before they figured out how to do it?
Pretty much. Well, when Rikishi fell off the cell.
No, that's something I wanted them.
That was crazy.
No. That was a good one too. I was mad when
yeah,
that was
Triple
a
H
good
and Jack is
one.
I
like that one.
Honestly,
I was mad when you
that's
won
my
that.
third. That's my third. The only that's the thing. Cause I feel like every match, every other Hell in a Cell was trying to live up to the first two. You know.
Well,
I ain't gonna hold you. The one where Randy Orton died against Taker at Armageddon 05. That was it. Like that one went crazy.
You mean hepatitis in a cell? Yeah, I remember that.
Hepatitis.
I remember that.
I'm crying.
Triple H and Kevin Nash had a good one.
Triple H and Shawn Michaels had a good one in there. Yeah, they had a good one.
That was out of Bad Blood.
That was beautiful.
Batista and Triple H did well. You want to know what was here too? I'll give two that I think don't get enough credit. The first one, Taker and Edge.
Oh,
Yes.
and
Yes.
Triple H and Jericho too when Timmy White got hurt.
That was good. Wait, the reason why I say Taker and Edge is because Taker and Edge, in my opinion, is the last most significant Hell in a Cell. Because yes, it was the last significant Hell in a Cell because it was the last old school style Hell in a Cell match where people went, that reminds me of Hell in a Cell. We didn't get that feeling back until my second choice, The New Day and the Usos.
That was an underrated one.
That was the underrated.
That was an underrated one.
The New Day and the Usos was lit.
That was underrated.
I also want to give
Xavier died that match.
I also want to give credit to Sasha and Becky because that was another good modern Hell in a Cell that they did. Sasha and Becky was good.
I ain't gonna hold you. The one that I liked as far as story inside the cell, I like DX versus the McMahons and Big Show. I like that one. It was kind of
you like the one where somebody's head they shoved their head up Big Show's ass.
It was hilarious.
We'd be remiss if we forgot the one where the Undertaker hung a cop.
Oh,
yeah.
Now you see why it's funny when you wear those T-shirts, right?
That was crazy.
You see,
Like, listen, he lynched the cop in front of all y'all at WrestleMania.
He definitely did with the cage raising. That's the crazy part.
I don't want to hear it, yo.
Cage was going up. My man was struggling.
Yo, and let's be honest, that match sucked.
It was bad.
Oh wait, you know,
I forgot that match happened.
There were two cells in this. I forgot about the Taker and Lesnar series in the cells. Both of those were good.
That was death, bro.
I like the first one better. I like the first one.
The
first
one in No
was
Mercy.
fire.
Talking about the one in No Mercy?
Yeah, that one was fire. The second one wasn't bad. I was surprised they got as violent as they did in the second one, to be honest, at that time.
Was that the one that did the biker and chain match in the cell?
What? No, the biker and chain match was a whole different thing. Right? You got CTE. Look at you.
I don't believe in CTE, son.
What's it called?
I'm dead. I don't believe in CTE.
Actually, that's what they should have talked about in that Vince documentary. How many times Vince tried to copy War Games?
Ouch.
What? I'm right. With the Armageddon Hell in a Cell, Elimination Chamber, which ironically, I still think Elimination Chamber is a better concept than War Games. But yeah, how many times you tried to copy that shit over the years?
Well, the Hell in a Cell came from Jim Cornette.
Oh no, I'm not saying. No, I'm saying the Armageddon Hell in a Cell to the present, not the previous ones.
And Elimination Chamber, I forgot who came up with Elimination
Triple H.
Well. Here's the thing.
You let Bishop tell
I won't even say that because
Trip said he did, and then
he could have and should have fucking did War Games years before they did.
Oh, I agree with you, but I'm not.
They had the rights to it.
I just admit that WWE does War Games better than WCW ever did it.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie.
You know what? I hear you, but here's why I disagree. I hear you in the respect that the matches are like more exciting now, but like back then they had an element of realism. Like they were allowed to bleed and shit.
That was probably one of my favorite ones.
Oh, she went to the first one in the Garden.
That was one of my favorite
ones. Oh, lucky.
That was one of my favorite ones.
You know what, Matt? I don't like your opinion today. What the hell? What's wrong with two people just beating each other's ass? What's wrong with a fight, bro? Why we got to do like 30 moonsaults off the cage for you to get a what the fuck?
The 2002 Survivor Series is one of my favorites.
Mine too.
Those WCW chambers was just everybody beating each other's ass and somebody stumbling for some reason. That's all that was. It wasn't bad.
Nah, it is.
No, it was.
I like the WWE versions of the War Games better.
You gotta watch
It wasn't all bad.
Have y'all actually sat back and watched those matches?
Now you gotta watch the NWA joints, like not the WCW joints, like the older joints.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Like,
Harley Racing them just started like it was just all out, like it's on site. So when that cage closes, it's on site.
Freaking this guy Sid Vicious almost broke flying Brian's neck.
You know, actually, I wanted to ask y'all this one question before we go, because I know we gotta go. But Stan brought up a good point about how for a while in the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view era, that match got neutered. What were the worst Hell in a Cell matches you've ever witnessed?
Seth Rollins and The Fiend.
Really? Wait, that's your worst?
Absolutely.
That's wonderful.
I got one worse than that. I got one worse than that. CM Punk and Undertaker.
I don't even
remember it.
Yeah, that's how bad it was. Your CTEs kicked in and it got out of your memory. Taker and CM Punk, that was a squash match in a cell.
I remember that was for the World Heavyweight title, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was. Remember when the rumor was that Punk had said, "How come everyone else like they were pressing him about the dress code?" And then Taker said, "Hey, listen, that's not a good idea." And then Punk was like, "Well, how come Cena can do this?" And Taker's like, "Well, you're not John Cena, son." Yeah, that Hell in a Cell. That was in the first Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, I think. Oh man, nobody remember this but me. I'm the only one crying.
All right. What about fucking?
What about the one with the dog shitting all over the place? Y'all remember that one?
No. I mean, this one?
Oh no, that was the Kennel from Hell.
Yeah, Kennel from Hell. It doesn't count?
That doesn't count. No, that was a different kind of match.
Oh, boo.
Mania made up for it though.
Do y'all remember?
Yes.
Mania made up for it.
Yes, it did make up for it.
That was a really good match on the card.
Do y'all remember when John Cena and Randy Orton fought in the cell twice?
Yo, quick question.
Yeah, but that
Does
was
the
whack.
Punjabi prison match count as a Hell in a Cell match?
Oh,
am I gonna sound racist for saying no?
I gotta relax.
I don't know, dog.
I gotta relax. That don't count.
I did not enjoy John Cena Randy Orton matches. I'll be honest.
I didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy the Hell in a Cell one though.
I like SummerSlam 07. I didn't like any of their other SummerSlam 07 and Bragging Rights 09 when they had the Iron, like I think there was the Iron Man match. Those were fine for me.
Like I feel like they wanted them to have Steve Austin and Rock chemistry so bad, but
they forced it.
Yes, they did.
Yes, they forced the fuck out of that.
Remember Randy Orton versus Sheamus in Hell in a Cell?
Yep.
Ew, why?
You do? I was
McMahon.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm sorry. I don't want to go on.
No, you're not. No, keep going.
Remember that one?
Remember Taker? Yeah, I remember Taker and Shane. I remember that triangle choke on the steps. That looked horrible from that camera angle. That was disgusting.
That was bad.
I won't lie. I actually enjoyed that match, Taker and Shane.
I enjoyed parts of it. I don't know. I like.
That was one of the rare matches at Mania I was able to enjoy.
remember End of an Era? Nobody remember End of an Era?
Oh,
that wasn't bad
too.
That was really good. That was really good.
There we go. Remember Roman versus Rusev?
No.
No? Yeah, thank God. Yeah,
that was during Roman's down years. I blocked those out.
That was remember Roman versus Braun Strowman?
I mentioned that earlier. The match ended because Brock Lesnar showed up.
See, but that's my point though. You see how like we're remembering and not remembering certain things, but when they start putting multiple matches and stuff together and they just have them for no reason, it's like.
Remember Charlotte versus Sasha, the first women's Hell in a Cell?
Yeah, that was good.
I remember it. Yeah,
I remember it because the internet spent a whole week talking about how Sasha had a wedgie. That's a crime.
I remember they also talking about her wig too because they thought that she looked bald. But
yeah, that's what most people remember from that. You know what, Stan? You are the MVP of this episode because you are completely right. You're completely right. I got so mad. This is why I said Taker and Edge was so significant because after 09, you could really count the Hell in a Cells you remember on your hand.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like because they do them too. It's not that they just do them too much. That's all.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I did like Cody and Seth Rollins. That was pretty good.
That was
now we're gonna remember that.
Obviously, because Cody.
It had nothing. That's the thing. It had nothing to do with the cell. Nothing to do with the cell.
Yep.
my man had a torn pec and went 30 minutes with Seth. And kudos to Seth because it's like, yo,
he stabbed him with a sledgehammer, bro.
Yeah, you gotta hate.
Like freaking hurt him more. Well, I guess they were like at the point of no return. Of like he's not gonna get hurt anymore.
He's like, all right, it was already torn. Like you can't hurt it any worse than it is.
The shit is purple. It can only get
like.
What's worse than purple? Black.
You see, I didn't want to go there, but you know what I'm saying?
No, I gotta find.
No, it's not your fault. It's Randy's fault because Randy be like Cody F. Kennedy. See, because you're gonna give him 3 weeks of material off of that alone.
Because he is a Kennedy, bro. The way he coming out trying to pander to the crowd, he's a politician. What you can't expect me to call me Kennedy?
Well, of course he's of course he's a politician.
Guys, I gotta go be a dad. I'm gonna check y'all.
Now I'm gonna let y'all go because now we definitely had a good episode. A look ahead to next week, man. We got the Bad Blood watch party. Obviously, when Matt comes back next week, we're gonna definitely have some fun. Other people are gonna be in Atlanta.
Doing something for that? Are we going to Jobber Tears for that, or what's going on with it?
I'm not sure because Drake got to tell us if they're doing a watch party.
All right, let me know. If it's up, what's up? Let's make it a shop.
Most definitely. So if in the event that there may not be a watch party, we're gonna be on, basically just covering the show and just talking our regular shit that we normally do every pay-per-view or PLE now. It's not pay-per-view anymore.
Y'all better not wild out like the last time.
Now Eric is gonna be there, so he's gonna be on
I
here.
will pull the plug on this whole thing. Y'all playing.
Nah, listen, Eric is not gonna be on here talking about backdoor BBWs and shit with Matt. And
why you even got it? All right, good night, y'all.
Nah, but for real, man, shout out to the shop crew, shout out to Heel Classic, my boy Mike, shout out to Hennessy Bobby Brown, aka BK Matt, and of course the true king of R&B, Stan Michael, joining us today on as we're back this week chopping it up. We talked about Vince, basically topped it up on Bad Blood, and of course, as usual, Matt talking about what grinds his gears about AEW and all that good stuff. So Again, continue to follow us on social media on the Backstage Brawl on Facebook. We're on Twitter at _Brawl, the Backstage Brawl on Instagram, and the Backstage Brawl on Twitch and YouTube. This has been episode 151. We are officially out. See you guys next week.
Wait.
Whoa, before you go.
Stan Michael R&B. Stan Michael R&B on all the socials. Shut up, King Kai. On all the socials. and Talk of Champions on Twitch. There you go.
Yes, sir. As he's playing, you follow him on Twitch right now. He's probably. Are you playing Kakarot right now?
I'm playing Kakarot, but I'm not streaming right now. I'm tired.
No. You been streaming all day. All right, man. All right, but yo, man, it's been the Brawl. We're out. We'll see you guys when we see you. Peace.